back to the show. It's your boy Jay Larone. First time here, go ahead, hit that like button, subscribe, and share. Oh man, I know I'm looking kind of rough, kind of scraggly this morning. I need to go ahead and get this thing trimmed up some. You know what I mean? It grows wild when I don't mess with it. It start acting stupid. But you guys, man, I just wanted to come on in this morning, man. They got me going into work on a Saturday. You know, shit, gotta get this OT. Easy day is Saturday, man. So the mail is gonna be light. You guys, just wanted to, come on in and just kind of talk to y'all real quick. Didn't get a chance to hop on yesterday afternoon when I got off work. Had some other stuff I had to take care of, but it's that yesterday was it's been the 1 year since the great Kevin Samuels passing, right? So a lot of people felt bad. There was a lot of people giving their testimonies, and I think a lot of people were doing little celebrations of him, showing clips and stuff like that, right? So just want to say shout out to KS and his family, man, and hate that brother's gone. He had some good insight. He had a lot of wisdom, a lot of stuff that Kevin talked about. As he said before, these were things that were discussed back in the day, but since men didn't have a platform, nobody heard it, right? You know what I'm saying? And we did. When I was in the military, this was back in the 80s. I joined the military back in 88, straight out of high school. And when I was in Germany, during that time, that's what we talked about. We talked about things, male-female relationships, right? Whenever we had a field problem, or whenever we were like on the weekends just hanging out, we would barbecue, right? We had a gazebo, and we would go buy some meat, get some beers and stuff like that, man, and just sit out and barbecue, right? We would get we would go to the rec center and rent a volleyball net, and we would put that up, and we would play volleyball. We out playing volleyball, drinking and eating. You know what I'm saying? And we just had to, that's what we would do. We would get together, man. We would chop it up. People talk about experiences, talk about men, talk about women, talk about the dynamics, and so and like I said, this is but like I said, we didn't have a platform, so a lot of the concerns we had about dating and everything like that was just, it wasn't heard of, right? But then of course the women on the other end, they had Oprah, they had Sally Jesse and all these other females, and some male talk shows that cater to women, right? Cater to women needs, women rights, feminism, and all that. But for now, like I say, now we have a way to for every man now, he can just get up, turn on his camera and talk, and just put it out there, right? And that was a good thing. Like I said, Kevin brought attention to a lot of the things that was going on that we all talked about, but like I said, it wasn't made public like this. So, but I just want to say shout out to that brother, man. And like I say, hate that he's gone. If he can see the stuff that's going on now, a lot of the stuff he was like, I told you. Can't make this shit up. You know what I'm saying? Because a lot of stuff is coming to pass, man. It's like, just laid it out and just like, really ain't too much change. And a lot of stuff he talked about is happening. These women are getting more and more reckless. A lot of them are hitting the wall. They finally starting to wake up, but it's too late, And when we talk about hitting the wall, I'm going to retouch this Steve Harvey thing, talking about women, y'all bring yourselves to the table, y'all womb is, I guess the end all be all. That's all y'all gotta bring. You ain't gotta bring nothing else, right? But the thing is, man, he's like I say again, he's giving a lot of bad advice. A lot of these women thinking that they can bring nothing to the table but their bodies, and later on in life they're going to see that they missed out on their good years, right? For example, you take his daughter Lori. We all seen how she was with Michael B. Jordan. He was willing to wife her. That was made public. Now I don't know who she was with before Michael B. Jordan. You know what I mean? Of course, she's dated some people before him. Don't know if any of them proposed to her or not, but we know that Michael B. Jordan proposed. She didn't want to be a wife, right? She went on to start dating Damon Idris, the dude that plays Franklin on Snowfall, right? And to this day, I don't even know if they still together. I don't think so. I haven't heard anything on them, but the fact is, she keeps going on this route. She's just gonna be a woman that's ran through, right? She's gonna be another, bust down, or what Corey Holt gonna call them. She's gonna be straight for the stroke. You know what I mean? Ain't nobody gonna take her seriously because she's not taking herself seriously, right? Like I said, and ain't nobody blaming her for not wanting. If you don't want to be married, you don't have to be married, right? Can't nobody force anybody to be married. First of all, you got to be a wife, right? And obviously, she's not a wife, because if she was a wife, she would have gotten married. So being married and being a wife is something that she's not looking to do right now. Okay, fine, we can understand that. Do you? You know what I mean? It's your prerogative, right? Your prerogative. Your body, do what you want. You know what I'm saying? But so yeah, you can't be mad 10 or 15 years later when you're trying to spin the block and nobody wants you. You can't be mad at that, but pretty much tell what's going to happen. Pretty much read the cards. You know what I mean? It's gonna be like all these others, like Brittany Renner, 30-something years old, not married. And some of these other women out here, mid-30s, pushing 40, not married. Ebony K. Williams, hollering where all the good men at. After you done ran through them all. Ran through, now you wonder where all the good men at. You had your chance in your 20s, right? You had your chance. But then you want to, spin the block 15 years later. Now you're mad, nobody wants to wife you up. And now there's no good men. All the good men that you could have possibly married are probably not married. You know what I'm saying? Or if they're not married, they don't want you now because you got bodies on you. You're older. And like I said, you've been ran through. Like I said, like my man Corey Holcomb said, you straight for the stroke now. Ain't nobody gonna take you seriously. You are straight for the stroke. Since you wanna, I'm bringing my womb to the table. I am the table. Okay. Ain't nobody gonna take you seriously at that table. They gonna bend you over that table. Be honest with you, it is what it is, right? That's all you reduced yourself to. Made everything pretty much transactional. Want to date all the guys, with these titles, big money. Want to date Big Willie. You know what I'm saying? Hey, get what you put out there, right? So you can't be mad. You can't be mad, 10 years later, 15 years later when nobody wants to wife you up. But that's what happens when you get bad advice. When you have guys like Steve Harvey telling you you're the table. You don't have to bring nothing but your womb to the table. You're able to give life. Man, you should be happy to have her. She's able to make another you. God damn, Steve. Come on, man. You gotta do better than that, brother. Giving that bad information, man. women gonna be running around here. They already delusional. You're making it worse. You're feeding that delusion. Yeah, you feeding them more delusion. Shit, they already got enough. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, man, you know, it's gonna be rough. It's really gonna be rough for a lot of these chicks, man. We'll be spinning the block, coming back, another 10 or 15 years, man, wondering where all the good men at. All the good men are married. If they're not, they don't want you. They done. You know what I mean? They want somebody younger. They want it the younger you, the more fertile you. You know, now that your eggs all dried up or about to be, you done lost 90% of your eggs by the time you hit 30. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, I don't get it, man. Y'all women supposed to be, y'all holler y'all the most educated, but y'all don't know your own bodies. Either that or you don't care. You don't care to know. You know everything else. You claim to know everything else. But y'all fail to realize by the time you hit 30, you lost 90% of your eggs. Y'all rather risk, a hard pregnancy because you're willing to, because you want to go out in your 20s and ride the CC. You want to jump from D to D to D. You know what I mean? Can't be mad at nobody but yourself, but instead of being mad at yourself, you're going to blame everybody else. You're going to blame the men. It's always the men's fault. It's always Jermaine's fault, right? No accountability. Can't look at it for what it is. We effed up. Own it. Right? Own that shit. I mean, you messed up. Just, dang, I messed up. You just gotta take it to the chin. You know what I mean? But yeah. I mean, that's all I gotta say. Shit. It is what it is, y'all. You screw it up, you screw it up. Can't blame nobody but yourself. You want to be young and free and liberated, and I just want to be me. That's my body. If I don't want to get married, I don't need to get married, which is true. But hey, you can't run around here and jump from D to D and then expect somebody to want to wife you when you hadn't put in the work to become a wife. Don't no man want a woman that's ran through like that. Especially when you had opportunities to get married earlier in life, right? Nobody's gonna be checking for that. So, hey, like y'all women say, do you, boo? Do you? All right, y'all have a good Saturday. Enjoy your weekend. The sun is out here in Dallas, man. It's supposed to be about 90-something degrees today. Shit. But get out, enjoy yourself, enjoy the sun, get some exercise. You know what I'm saying? Be with your family. Y'all have a good weekend. It's your boy Jay Larone. Hey, go ahead. If you made it this far, hit the like button, subscribe, share, drop some comments down below. I'll see you guys in the next one. Please be good to yourself. By all means, let's be good to one another. Peace out. All right.